Today I'm once again reacting to the state of current day pop music. I'm going to be reacting to 3 different artists, Tate McRae, Remi and Gracie Abrams. I'm going to give my evaluation. Do I think it's overrated, underrated, or just perfectly fine? Now we're going to start it off with Tate McRae. Tate McRae is a Canadian singer-songwriter, dancer, and actress. At the age of 13, she gained prominence as the first Canadian finalist on So You Think You Can Dance. Tate McRae, being from Alberta, is actually from my home province, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Her first album was released in 2022, I Used to Think I Could Fly. She released an album, Think Later, last year, and today we're going to be reacting to a song off of Think Later titled Guilty Conscience. Now, I've heard X's, I've heard Greedy, so I didn't want to do those tracks. I wanted to do maybe a little bit more of a deep cut on this album. So yeah, let's get into it. Is Tate McRae underrated, overrated, or just fine? Yeah, so I mean, right off the bat, you can hear her vocal tone, and it's a vocal tone that I do not love at all. It's very babyish, it's very whiny, it's very nasally. Yeah, it hits all the marks of trends in pop music today that I really do not love. I don't think she's a strong vocalist at all. Honestly, the drums on this track aren't bad. They got somewhat of a knock to them. This melody kind of feels like an early 2000s, almost like Britney Spears kind of melody to it. But really, the stuff that holds me back from loving Tate's music is often her vocals, and I feel like it's probably going to be the same case with this track. Okay, that wasn't bad, that I was gonna tell you. I mean, there's moments where her vocals, they shine a little bit, but just that tone is just, I really think either she needs to just completely switch that tone up. I don't know if there's any other option, because it's just it's so babyish and so annoying. I just can't with it. It's so bad. This chorus really does not do much for me. Okay, wait, did we not even get a bridge? Hold on. I don't think we got a bridge. I was expecting a bridge after that chorus and then go back into another chorus. That doesn't even feel like a complete song. I mean, it's definitely going for that short 2.5 minute TikTok kind of formula. There's some moments in here that I don't hate. Like the production, honestly, it's not that bad. Like I said, the drums kind of hit hard, but I don't care about this writing at all. I think that melody is just a little bit too bland and plain, and it just feels like eating white bread with nothing on it. It's just, there's no seasoning or flavor at all. Just listening to this track here, I think I finally figured out why I don't love her vocal performance. It almost doesn't feel authentic. Like, this isn't how you talk. This isn't how someone just like naturally sings. You know, it feels like she's putting this voice on to fit into kind of, again, the mainstream, to fit into this stereotype, to fit in with the trends. So it really does not feel authentic at all. And I think that's what really stops me from loving it. So I'm going to say that this track, Guilty Conscience, Tate McRae, it's overrated. Next up, we're going to be listening to Remi. Now, Remi, maybe not as popular as the 2 other artists in this video, but she's an American singer and songwriter from California. I actually didn't know this. As a senior in high school, she appeared as a contestant on American Idol. I've heard a lot of her stuff before. I remember really liking her album Juno from 2021, and she just released a new album a couple weeks ago. It's titled Big Ideas, and the song that we're going to be listening to off this album is Toro. Dude, the funk is crazy. Dude, the production on this track is so good. It's so summery, it's psychedelic, it feels sweaty, it's nasty, there's some grit and dirtiness to it. Remi's vocals are fantastic. This feels pretty fun and pretty similar to a lot of the stuff on her album from 2021. So if you guys like this, go check out Juno from 2021. Her music is just so fun, it's so colorful, and it really does a great job of blending like these funk elements with a really nice like pop appeal. Like I feel like her melodies are very poppy, but then underneath all that you got this real grit and funk to it. Dude, the raspy screamed vocals there. A little G-funk synth that comes in. Dude, it's so good. I mean, Remi is just such a colorful personality. Her vocals are fantastic. The production on that track is so good. I love the progression towards that outro there. Just this kind of like, it has this kind of jammy feeling to it. It feels summery, but it feels gritty and dirty and kind of grimy in a way. Some great grooves in there. Those like cowbells and the shakers bring this really like just like noisy but like fun, energetic feel to the entire track. It's just so well executed and so much fun. So and that bass that comes in at one point there with like you kind of hear like the car engine revving or whatever, and then the bass comes in. I don't know if that's a car engine, whatever, it kind of sounds like it, but it hits hard in that section, and it's just, again, it's so fun and so colorful. So I'm gonna say underrated, baby. Remi Wolf. If you're not listening to Remi Wolf, she is absolutely killing it. One of the best and most talented people in popular music right now, so please go check out Remi Wolf. All right, last artist here is one that I haven't listened to that much. I think I listened to her album from last year. This is Gracie Abrams. Gracie Abrams is an American singer-songwriter. She's obviously the daughter of J.J. Abrams, who I think did Star Wars or something, the new Star Wars movies, right? So you can say nepotism, nepo baby, whatever, but honestly, a lot of artists nowadays, and probably throughout history, are nepo babies. I mean, I just reacted to Claro. You can say she's a nepo baby too, so we don't really need to cover that. Who cares? It doesn't really matter. I've heard her album from last year, Good Riddance. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't enjoy that album that much. I thought it was a little bit derivative of Phoebe Bridgers, but maybe this track here that we're gonna listen to has more of her own identity. We're listening to Close to You. This one's been kind of blown up a little bit. This is off her new album, The Secret of Us, which I actually haven't heard yet. I probably gotta review that at some point. But yeah, Close to You by Gracie Abrams. Let's give it a listen. Okay, some cool production to start it off. Dude, I feel like my complaint is still gonna hold true here. She just sounds... Again, this is another artist that just sounds like she's putting on this voice. It does not sound authentic at all. It's kind of Taylor Swifty here, actually. It's a little bit Phoebe Bridgery? Yeah, I just said that. Taylor Swifty. It doesn't feel real. It feels like this voice is put on. Okay, wow. This is very, very Taylor Swift-esque. That production? Okay, yeah. Now, okay, I will say this. Is it kind of ripping off Taylor Swift? Yeah, it is. But honestly, this is more listenable for me than the Tate McRae track. And I think it's just the fact that she's pulling from a better influence. Like, Tate McRae is just pulling from, like, the most bland things and just watering all that bland stuff down into something even more bland. But this, yes, it's very derivative, but again, it still is somehow a little bit more listenable. We'll see if maybe this track grows on me. I'm not like hating it so far. I just see the very obvious influence, and it again is feeling a little bit inauthentic. Sorry, that line's a little bit over dramatic, isn't it? Maybe that's the point, but you pull me in and touch my neck and now I'm dying. What are we doing here? Okay, maybe we'll actually get a bridge in this song, though. That was the bridge? That was the bridge? We didn't go anywhere. What's happening? Oh, those vocals were mixed horribly. Holy crap. Okay, I get what they're going for with this last chorus here to kind of bring everything home, but it doesn't feel earned and it doesn't feel satisfying because the bridge didn't take us anywhere. You can only do that final chorus where all the instrumentation comes in and it feels grand if it's earned and if it feels like you went somewhere before it. You know, there needs to be a proper lead up to it. That bridge didn't do anything. That is not a bridge. I'm sorry, as much as Taylor Swift gets crap, that bridge at least would have done something. You know, there would have been enough finesse within her writing. I know people help Taylor Swift write. I know there's probably 20 writers for this song, but there would have been enough writing with a Taylor Swift track, enough finesse within it, and enough skill to actually make a bridge that goes somewhere. That actually got me I'm kind of heated from that, because that bridge did nothing. This feels even more soulless and lifeless than her album from last year, because while that album from last year was derivative of Phoebe Bridgers, in my opinion, it actually felt like there was some heart and soul behind the writing. This just feels way too derivative of Taylor Swift in every single aspect. The writing, the vocals, the production, the song structure. It doesn't feel like, I don't even know who Gracie Abrams is, you know, and that's exactly what the executives and the people around her probably want this to be, is for us to not really know who she is, but just to kind of fill this vibe and fill this sect of pop music of the Taylor Swift fandom. You know, people who like Taylor Swift, if they like her, maybe they'll like Gracie Abrams too. Maybe she can fill the void while Taylor Swift isn't releasing music. Maybe Gracie Abrams can come in and steal some of that fan base, or not steal some of that fan base, but potentially temporarily occupy their attention. Sorry, I got a little bit heated. I don't really see the appeal of this at all. There's no personality here. There's no distinct quality to it. It is just an absolute ripoff of an artist that is not even really at their peak artistically, and she's kind of pulling from Taylor Swift's worst stuff. So yeah, I would say this is overrated. Very, very overrated. I do not see the appeal. This video was a lot more negative than the first one, I will admit. Yeah, those are my thoughts on these pop artists. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you disagree with anything. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.